All right, welcome back to another episode. Another historical dig back at home on the home blocks in Northampton. I'm just going to shoot up there, drop the children off at grandma's and dump them on her for a bit. And then, yeah, maybe do some more digging with the sister. Want to find a few more relics and maybe get the laptop out and we'll sit down with a few of the old historical maps and try and nut out exactly where this bloody bridge house could possibly be. Or at least try and narrow it down. Potentially even go up to a couple of mates' places who also may have ruins on theirs and check them out. But I'm going to send some messages first, obviously, to make sure we're all good to go there. All right, so easy guys, we'll catch you around. So we actually didn't bother doing the home blocks this time. We went straight into looking for the bridge house and also stopped by this old Horrocks wall on a friend's property, just so Rihanna could get some shots.
Someone's definitely
What's this?
been here and stayed here.
What's this?
Hey, what? Mystery object number 562. But stuff
But
like
there's
this.
China everywhere.
Yeah. So I think one of my bigger posts will be about the significance of China shards.
Mm-hmm.
So
Anyway, let's save this for another day.
yeah.
So after that short little detour to the Horrocks wall, we continued on to the area that we suspect the bridge house, Horrocks' property, that he left to his mistress and bastard son actually was. Mm.
Are you gonna run over that one?
Shall we run over the little lambs?
No.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding, bro.
They're just running away.
Yeah. What Daryl was saying is the around the Teakle, like the home farm, when people have come prospecting there, they find coins and the military dog tags, heaps of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He said he had no idea why they find so many of
The
those.
army did come here in 1942.
Ah.
Well, they stayed at Bringo. Mum thinks they maybe stayed at near our block, and
Yeah.
also the old rifle range at Nans, I think, maybe was
Yep.
the other place. But Bringo, I read something last night about that.
Yep.
Definitely had the army. And there's also a place called Yankee Hill somewhere,
Yeah, right.
or Yankee Crossing.
No.
Yep.
So that tells me America's here.
I'd say this is just a rock pile from the paddock.
Yeah.
I'm going back.
You want to go back? Yeah. And over here.
So these piles here we're looking at are just visible rock piles on the surface. We're pretty sure they were just from the paddock, but we wanted to quickly scout around them just in case they were the ruins of an old building. With no luck in that first area, we moved on to our second suspected area. Stumbled across some more modern stuff on the farm. Turns out this was an old orchard. Keg? What the hell is that?
Looks like a cricket to me. It looks like a cricket fence. You know when you smash into.
I know what you're saying, cricket net.
Yeah.
But where's the rest of it? It's weird.
Very weird. That's what I was saying about that one.
Just looking for evidence of where maybe the old road might have come through. Yeah. A boat? A boot? Oh, there is a fucking boat. So that's come from further upriver. Just looking for like any embankment.
Looking out set for that, those records of the actual bridge.
Well, I don't think it was here. There's also a lot of ground cover, so makes it a bit harder. Better off coming back in summer when everything's dead. I still don't know what that is. I'll have to ask Daryl. Under direction from my mate who was the landowner, or is the landowner. He suggested checking out this old well, just because he'd found a few bits of pottery in that nearby. Can you bring the shovel? Bring the shovel? In the cat? Open the canopy. It's a shovel. How are you going to miss it? In the canopy. First little find. No idea what it is though.
That one?
This one?
Not sure. After hitting all the logical and most likely positions, we just drove around the area where the old lot was. The lot that was owned by Horrocks, Joseph Horrocks, and left to his mistress and bastard son, William. So yeah, hit all the logical spots that we could visually see, and then continued looking along the old highway line on foot. In the meantime, I sent the drone up to map the entire lot, just to see if we could see something from the high-res imagery from above that we couldn't see from the ground. And using a heat map like DSM, show elevation and things like that, you can generally sometimes pick up things you can't just see by RGB imagery, like the photo. So yeah, I'm actually working on an AI to try and scan high res or even Google Earth imagery and find old ruins. So hopefully, if I can perfect that a bit better, I'll be able to use it on this block and see if we can find something. Right, I'll make a high-res image of that. I think we need to narrow down exactly where it is for more. Just for those that might be interested, this is what the high-res imagery looks like once I've generated and stitched it together. So maybe, I don't know, 500 photos or something. So I've just flown the entire block. Yeah, had the landowner mark up a few more areas. That's what those blue bits were that he thinks there could be something for us to go check next time. But yeah, you can sort of see there's the well that I had a crack at. I only found that small piece of steel. There was obviously wire in that pushed into the well as well, or the hole. But I think that's all more modern day, or yeah, probably still could be 7 years old, but yeah, definitely more modern rubbish. So we suspect the bridge house was under the bridge, under the road, and the new road was built on top, or it's out in that paddock which has been ploughed 100 times over the last 100 years. Doesn't mean there still won't be something worth finding if it is in the paddock. That's probably the next spot we'll go look, as well as the spots that the landowners marked up for us. But yeah, we you can see with the DSM on the heat map, you can kind of see things that stand out a bit more from above. So yeah, I'm just going to basically mark a heap of different areas and to go quickly wave the wand over and see if we can see anything, if we can dig anything up. Here's the point cloud, which can be a bit slow to load. So for visualization, it's a bit easier just to use the 3D mesh. This is surveying techniques. Yeah, that's what I do day to day for my day job pretty much. So utilizing it for my hobbies is, yeah, good. If it can help us find what we're trying to find. But yeah, pretty cool tech. And if I can get this AI program that I'm working on to automatically scan this, I'll start with imagery and then see where we go from there. If I can scan high-res imagery or even Google Earth imagery in other areas to find ruins, I reckon that'll be a pretty handy tool. But yeah, still definitely got a bit of kinks to work out with that. You can see the mesh just does a rough, the trees don't look very good with a mesh as opposed to a point cloud, but it's definitely easier to less data to load and to play with. If I really want to see something in detail, I'll flick back over to the 3D, the point cloud, and let that load, but it takes a while. All right. Yeah, well, that's it. Thanks for watching this short one. I will go back here and we will try and find it a bit better, but for now, that's the end of this episode. Thanks for watching.